Hello and welcome. Today we are going to be cleaning and decorating for Valentine's Day. This video is full of a ton of motivation. It's going to be so much fun too with all the Valentine's Day decor. Thank you so much for choosing to watch today's video. I hope you take just a couple seconds to hit that thumbs up for me just to help support my channel. And don't forget to leave a comment down below to let me know you're watching. So even in Florida, it has been freezing. It's been gloomy, it's been rainy, so I am so excited to get started on our Valentine's Day decor. It's going to bring so much just love, of course, and happiness and just colors into our house. I'm going to start by doing some cleaning. Right now, I'm just taking all the sheets off of our bed. We have actually been sick. We caught a really bad virus. So one of the main things on my to-do list was to wash all of our sheets. It's something I like to do after we've been sick. I had just started the wash, but realized there were clothes inside. I'm so far behind on a lot of our laundry and different things around our house, so I was excited to finally have my energy back and be able to tackle everything I need to get done. Plus, it just made for such a motivating video. You guys are in for such a treat. I also love how our Valentine's Day decor turned out this year, so I cannot wait for you guys to see that later in this video. If you guys have a Costco, I definitely recommend getting their towels. We just got a new set of towels that was much needed. We were still using the same towels for like 10 years. They're getting pretty tattered and stained, but these ones are so fluffy and so soft, and we love them. They're from Costco. This is my box of Valentine's Day decor. Cannot wait to start putting that all up. I keep all of our seasonal decor inside Owen's closet. He is 3, so he's still napping, so I had to take it out before putting him down for a nap. But anyway, since I was already here in our master bedroom, I am going to finish just tidying up in here before moving on to our next room. I have made it to our kitchen, so I'm going to clean up in here, put everything away before I start decorating. It's honestly not too bad, so it shouldn't take me that long, but once I have everything just cleaned up and put away, it always makes decorating so much easier. My favorite multi-purpose spray is Miss Meyer's, so that's what's in this bottle. And then whenever I'm wiping down our counters or our table, I always use a microfiber cloth. I know a lot of people don't like the feeling of the microfiber. I'm not a fan of it either, but it just works so well to clean up all of those crumbs, and it just hugs them and holds on to it. Still had my chalk drawing from Christmas up here. It said Winter Wonderland, so technically it's still winter, so I think it still kind of went with the season, so I kept it there. And I knew I was going to do a Valentine's Day decor drawing, so I've waited until now to erase it. This year I actually did a Valentine's Day chalk drawing, all with what I came up with in my head. Usually I have a picture or something that I kind of go off of. Instead, this time I made a little sketch and that's what I went off of. So I cannot wait to share that with you guys later in this video. I think a decluttering of this junk drawer will be underway very soon. Please do not judge it. I feel like it's just inevitable for this drawer to start looking this way, but maybe soon in a future video I'll do a declutter with me around the house, because there are a couple areas that I really want to clean out that I know will be super satisfying. I just have a few things that I need to hand wash. I used to be completely opposed to hand washing, but now I've been getting like some wooden cutting boards and wooden utensils, which I know need to be hand washed. So I've come to mostly like accept it. Like, I know I'm gonna have to hand wash things every single day because we eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner in our house. But I've switched over to the wooden cutting boards because of like I used to have plastic ones, and I was noticing how much plastic was coming up off of them and probably into our food. So I got rid of all the plastic. I'm using my lemon scented Miss Meyer's multi-purpose spray with my microfiber cloth to just wipe down all of our counters. It always feels so good to have clean countertops. Our kitchen and our coffee bar are ready to be decorated for Valentine's Day. I will also be decorating our fireplace right here for Valentine's Day, but I need to clean up everything on this table first because I like putting all of my Valentine's Day decor, or just any holiday in general. Whenever I'm decorating, I just spread it out on this table so I can see everything that I have, and it just makes it a lot easier to decorate. It is so unlike me to have a pile of laundry sitting on our dining table ready to be folded. I have such a habit of just as soon as I take it out of the dryer, I fold it and put it away. It's one of the habits that I've built up for myself that just helps with keeping the laundry under control. But we've been sick this past week and this pile of towels just got stuck on this table. So if you have a pile of laundry somewhere sitting and stuck, this is your sign to get up and start folding it and put it away. It is time to pull out all the Valentine's Day decor and start decorating. This is the fun part. So I will typically use all of my past decor. I'll store it in a box and then reuse it every single year. So this year I did not buy any new Valentine's Day decor, but I really switched it up this year and moved things around, and it feels like I did something completely different, even with the same decor that I had last year. For about the past 10 years, I've had a little tradition of making a seasonal chalk drawing. It started in our apartment, and of course I had to make a chalkboard here in our house. We've lived here for about 8 years now, but every single season I make a new chalk drawing. It's so fun, plus completely affordable. It's an easy way to change up a space and decorate without spending a ton of money. Plus, it's just an opportunity for me to be creative. I love creativity. I've always loved drawing. I used to want to go into computer animation. I went to school for it for a little bit, but realized I really did not want to sit at a computer all day. So I ended up going into nursing, which was completely different, but I still need my little creative outlets. So this is one of them, as well as these videos. I feel like I need to be pretty creative to put these videos together, so it's always fun for me. Usually I get a little inspiration from Pinterest, but this year I decided to come up with something completely by myself, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I decided to keep it pretty simple compared to a lot of my other chalk drawings, but I feel like that needs to be my motto this year. Just keep it simple. So this garland that I'm putting up is something I actually made out of things that I got from the dollar store. It's been a few years now. I use them every single year because I just think they are so cute. But I basically just used some of the string that I found at the dollar store, and then there were these little boxed red hearts, and I see them every single year at the Dollar Tree. So they are there, and you just thread them onto a piece of string, and it makes for the cutest little garland. I'm taking everything off of the bottom of my coffee bar now so that I can change out the runner that is on it. I have a Valentine's Day runner. Plus, I love working with a blank slate. I do put a lot of the same decor back on here and just redecorate it in a way that's for Valentine's Day. Something you also don't really see on the camera because I cut out a lot of it is how much I move things around until it looks good. There's a lot of me just putting something somewhere and then I will step back further, have a better look at it, and then decide to move it somewhere else. So I don't put or keep a lot of that in my videos, so it looks like I am throwing together things so effortlessly, but it actually takes me a lot longer. I use this bush again later to show you guys a really fun centerpiece, but it's just from Hobby Lobby. I love their little bushes. They look like the perfect little centerpieces already put together. Makes it so easy. I get to move on to our fireplace now. This is one of my favorite areas to decorate in our house, so I'm taking everything I can off. The mirror on here, I actually have it nailed and mounted to our fireplace. I've had mirrors on here in the past and they're so heavy and have fallen to the ground and broken. So this one is nicely secured onto our fireplace mantle now, and I end up leaving it right there. I know it's a little off center, so I hope that doesn't bother you, but I layer things on it and it looks really good. So I made these last year with some clearance signs from Hobby Lobby. I painted them completely white, and then I used my Cricut to cut out some vinyl that says "Be Mine," and I just think they're the cutest little decor pieces. I love that I can still take the vinyl off and completely change them if I need to. But this year I kept them as is, and I'm just reusing them and using them a little bit differently than I did last year. These little feet are from a couple years ago from my kids. It's probably my favorite Valentine's Day decor. These little hearts are also super adorable. They were from Hobby Lobby, I believe. A lot of my decor comes from Hobby Lobby. I love putting together a Valentine's Day centerpiece with the little conversation hearts. I think it's absolutely adorable. So what you do is just take a larger vase and then put a smaller one inside. So you can put real flowers and put water in that center vase. This year, I'm just using some fake flowers. They end up looking just as good. Plus, they're gonna last a lot longer. I do love some fresh flowers, but this is all I had right now, and it looks so good anyway. Time to get back to some laundry. So everything in the dryer were all my own clothes, so anything that gets hung up I just drape over the side of the door. That way it's easy to just get the hangers, hang them up, and put them away. Plus they don't get all wrinkled in the pile of clothes on the bottom. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep our washer and dryer cycling. I still have a lot of sheets that I need to get washed. Next up, I'm going to be doing my son's sheets. So I'm actually getting the washer started. That way it's filling up and ready to go. I'm going to go into his room, pull off all of his sheets, and then throw them right into the wash. Kind of just speeds up the process a little bit more. I really needed to get these off and cleaned and back on his bed before he went to sleep. That's how I like to do sheets. I don't like to sit around folding any, so if I can get them through the wash and put back on the bed, I feel like it saves so much time. Plus, sheets right out of the dryer feel so good. Time to fold and put away my own clothes. So I've been trying to think of all the ways that I can save time, especially with laundry. And a habit that I really want to make for myself and my kids is to take off our clothes without them getting inside out. I know there are some graphic tees and everything that really need to be washed inside out, but the majority of our clothes, they do not need to be inside out. So if I take them off without them getting that way, it'll make folding them and putting them away so much faster because you don't have to sit there and make them right side out. That is so much easier said than done, though. I feel like I have such a habit of changing without even thinking about it, but it is a habit I'm trying to start to make, and it's gonna save a lot of time. I've made some dinner in between this time, so it's time to cycle the laundry again. I definitely need to get these sheets going back on our bed. These are our master bedroom sheets, so I'll quickly put these on and then cycle the rest of our kids' sheets so that they can have clean beds and hopefully have a wonderful sleep tonight, because this past week we have not been sleeping very well because of all the coughing and congestion, but that is all behind us now. Thank goodness. There is nothing like being sick that makes you so grateful for the times that you are not, and for the times that you can breathe through your nose. So if you can breathe through your nose right now because you're not congested and sick, oh, just take that in and be grateful for it. Clearly a tornado has gone through Cecilia's room, so I am cleaning up the aftermath. It was time to do a hard reset of her room in here. We have some Christmas lights still up, so it's time to change those out. I end up putting a little bit of Valentine's lights in here for her. It's super fun. I'm also stripping all the sheets and blankets off of her bed so that I can wash them, because we are all getting clean sheets to sleep on tonight. I will be making my way back into Cecilia's room. I will also be in Owen's room because both their rooms just needed a really nice tidy up Plus, I feel like my kids and my husband, like their love language is acts of service. So when I take the time to clean up their room, they really appreciate that. And that is just a way I can show them how much I love them. 1 out of 3 beds are being made now. So if you have not tried, just throwing your sheets through the wash and getting them straight from the dryer and putting them on your bed, I just cannot recommend it enough. Like, not only does it save so much time, but they just feel amazing. There's a different feeling to sheets when they're straight out of the dryer versus when they have been sitting in a drawer or the closet. Since this is a Valentine's Day video, here's just a little thing you can do to make someone's day. Just write a little note on a little sticky note or a piece of paper that just says I love you, or just any little other phrase, and leave it somewhere that they can find it. I'm just hustling through all of these sheets that I needed to wash. So these are all of Owen's. So I'm going to take these into his room so I can make his bed and just clean up his whole room. I've noticed my kids seem to sleep so much better on the nights when they have fresh, clean sheets, and I've cleaned up and vacuumed in their rooms. For whatever reason, they just sleep so much better. I felt like I washed all the germs off of Owen's sheets, so now I feel like I'm just sucking up all the viruses and everything in the carpet, or at least that's what it felt like. I don't know if you can actually do that with a vacuum, but it just made his room feel so much cleaner after all the long nights that I had sleeping in his bed with him, and all the just congestion and sneezing, and it just felt good to get this room back in order. It is time to finish cleaning Cece's room. She absolutely loves when I clean up her room. She is 5 now, so she's actually been starting to really clean it up all by herself, and she actually does a really good job. So she's realizing how much work goes into it. So whenever I do it for her, she gets so excited. makes her so happy. So I know this is a way I can show Cece how much I love her and how much I care about her, because seeing her happy just makes me happy too. I was running so close to bedtime getting these sheets through the wash. Right after I put these in the dryer, it was time for their bath and PJs, and then their dad usually sits with them and reads some stories before putting them in bed. I like keeping Cece and Owen on a really good bedtime routine. It just helps with them falling asleep faster, and it has always just made our lives so much easier. We are like 2 months past Christmas, and I am just now taking down these lights from Cece's bed. She loves them so much though. I would have kept them there longer, but she really wanted me to decorate or do something for Valentine's Day in her room. So I have a small strand of some Valentine's Day like battery operated lights, so I end up using those and they're super cute. So I'll be putting those up in a little bit. So this is exactly like the garland hearts that I made for the coffee bar. So it's just a piece of string with some boxed hearts that I got from the dollar store. And then I'm just using some command like hooks to get it to stick to her bed. So we have some garland hearts here, and not very expensive, super easy to make. This is also something I got from the dollar store a while ago. It's just a little battery operated garland heart strand. Cece loves the lights, so I'm just intertwining it onto here. Just in time for her bedtime, I'm taking all of her sheets and linens out of the dryer, and I'm going to put them on her bed. They are so warm and so comfy right out of the dryer, so she had the best sleep and fell asleep so quickly. I just want to say thank you so much for choosing to watch today's video. If you still need some cleaning motivation, I have a ton on my channel for you. I will also make sure the best video for you is linked at the end of this video. But before you leave, I hope you press that thumbs up for me. I appreciate every single one of those. It helps my channel grow. And leave a comment. I want to know that you're watching. I love seeing all of your comments down below. I hope I was able to fill you with a ton of motivation, and I will see you next week in a brand new video. Bye!